Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel. Hope you enjoy the reading. So please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe, as that will elevate the videos for more people to watch in YouTube. Okay, so your first house is the 10th house. The second is the 8th house, and the 12th house is coming up as well. So it is across the board. Your emphasis this month is certainly the stirring of your intuition. It's mentioned several times throughout your chart. So this is your deep inner knowing, your intuition, and your psychic ability. All of that is going to be stimulated at the moment. And this can go really quite deep as well. You could even be channeling for other people. You could be harnessing a lot of your psychic talents. Perhaps things are starting to rise up for you now. Things have been stirred into action. But intuition and the use of it, and, actually navigating your way forward is going to be very, very important right now. The other thing that keeps coming up is the past, and possibly people, ideas, or things from the past coming back to you. So you could be meeting up with people from your past, or you could be accessing ideas, or perhaps something that you wanted to do, or you started doing in the past, and you're now returning to it. There's a lot of that. The past is coming up, so it's the review of that and so on. But all of these aspects are coming in. So your first house of influence is the 10th house. This is the house of everything outside of your home. But it's normally focus of career, your fame, if that is a factor for you, your reputation, your public standing, or your public status. So this could be many things. This could be, this is how people see you in society. So you could be an employee changing to an employer, or you could becoming self-employed, or an entrepreneur, or you could be retiring, or you could be changing your position in some way, going from unmarried to married, or married to divorced. There's lots of ways that this can be seen, but it's your public standing as well. This house also covers authority figures. So this can be an authority figure in your life. This could be a father, or another male figure, or it could be even your mother, any kind of authority figure in your life, or it could be somebody else that is in your life currently. It can also be like a boss, or a guru, or a mentor, or somebody that you admire and look up to at this time. It can also be an authoritative institution. So this can be like the government, or the military, the police, something like that, something that has authority and has weight. All of those may come in for you with the 10th house. So now at the bottom you have Jupiter return benefits. So this is a lovely card to be having anywhere in your chart. It's a beautiful card. It really is an auspicious card. It bodes well financially, or whatever makes you prosperous. Okay, it brings that in for you. It brings in good luck, rewards, recognition, gifts sort of falling in your lap, opportunities, or some sort of breakthrough. But it can cover a great many things. Actually, it can also it depends on your situation. It can be something to do with faith or belief. Perhaps something happens and really you get an incredible boost in that department. But it can also be rescue from a difficult situation as well. Or it can be support from someone or something, or an organization, or whatever it may be. So whatever comes in for you, but it's very, very beneficial. But because it's a return, it's something that's coming back to you. So this is normally, it's almost like good karma, but it can also be, as I said, rewards. So this is reward for effort, and good luck meeting opportunity, really. So all of those aspects may come in for you. It can also bring somebody from your past into you, into your life as well, or it could be a past workplace, or a career, or something to do with that. some kind of connection comes back to you. As I said, it could also be a business idea, since this is the house of career. So it could be something to do with that coming back to you, or something that you wanted to try, or you perhaps did try and it got shelved, or it didn't really follow through, or didn't manifest as it should have from the past. But very, very lucky, very prosperous, very abundant, benefits coming to you in some way. So whatever is appropriate for you in your life at this time, this card will bring it to you. Because it's a return energy as well, it's not a long lasting energy, this. So whatever benefit or expansion or door opening for you, whatever you see or you recognize as an opportunity, then you must follow it up. It might be more than one. So you might have more than one opportunity coming for you, but it's very, very, very opportune time to be expanding, to be really, putting yourself out there. But you're going to find that things just flow to you and things drop in your lap. So very, very beneficial card coming up. The other card is the Goddess Guidance is Hathor, receptivity. So allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So what this card is saying actually is that you need to receive as well as give. So it's a feminine quality to be receptive. So this can be receptive to lots of things. It can be receptive to a compliment. It can be receptive to a gift, a reward, recognition, all of the things that I've already mentioned coming for you in the 10th house. This card is saying to you that in order to receive and hold that abundance and actually do something constructive with it, you have to balance your giving and your receiving. So be open to receiving. And if you should get a compliment, say thank you and leave it at that. If you get rewarded for something, be accept it with grace and gratitude and move on. Allow it to wash over you and enjoy that feeling, acknowledge it and take it on board, because it's very important to have those two in balance at this time. And it's, as I said, it's a feminine quality. So whether you're a masculine or a feminine, immaterial, really, it's all of us have both. So this is receptivity is a feminine quality, and that is what is being highlighted here at this time. So think about that. See how it comes in for you. But it's certainly to do with receiving, and it's going to come into this 10th house. Many gifts, opportunities, doors opening, whatever it may be. Accept with grace and gratitude, and make those opportunities work for you. The next house of interest is the 8th house, endings and beginnings. Extraordinary that you actually have Kali, the goddess guidance, at the top, which is also endings and beginnings. So something very, very big and very powerful is going to be changing in your life. So this is a big cycle or a chapter or some part of your life that has been there is going to shift and fall away, and something new is going to come in. Whatever it may be for you. The 8th house usually covers sexuality, death, and rebirth or birth. So the death can be a physical death. It's possible, but it's usually the death of something, the falling away of something which is actually not suited for you or not right for you anymore. Or it could be like an ego death. So it's part of your life that is sort of familiar and worn out almost, is going to fall away, and it opens the doors for other things to come in. So it could also be relationship based. So this is a committed partnership of some sort, whether it's a love partnership or a business partnership. So it could be the falling away of what has been and something new coming in. So it could be a shift or a turn of events happening, whatever is coming in for you there. But it always does covers endings and beginnings of some kind, but it's like a big cycle ending and a new one beginning. It could just be because of where you are in your life or what is happening. It could be shifting in a number of areas of your life, but it can also be financial. So this could be dealing with money or property or possessions from somebody else that has passed away in your life. So perhaps it's an inheritance, or, the winding up of an estate or something like that. It could be to do with that. So it could be something coming in for you, or perhaps you are finally closing the doors on an estate that has taken a long time to unfold and complete. It could be to do with that. It could also be you getting things sorted out from an inheritance or a legacy point of view, what you would like to pass on and what you would like to see your next generations taking on, and so on. So it's all of those factors coming in. But it is also the house of big finance. So this is accounting, banking. It's also the assets, finance of all kinds. It can be investments, insurances, and it can also be assets, everything to do with that. Tax comes in very much with this house. So do ensure that your tax is under control, and that you have that sorted out, and that you're not going to end up having a loss of some kind, because with the 8th house that can come in. Underneath we have Aquarius, I know. So you are an Aquarian, so this is very much your card. So this is about the Aquarian energy settling on you at this time, and this is about getting glimpses of the future. So this is very much an Aquarian ability to actually see into the future, to see the way things are moving, the way the society is changing or shifting, trends, currents, and so on. All of those sort of movements that are going on, futuristic things. It can be about technology. It can be about science. So it could be a technological upgrade for you of some kind, or you could be undertaking something that is more scientific. Anything to do with the future. It could be science fiction. It could be publishing, writing, or something like that. But it's also, it could be that you are going into something, whether it's a business with a partner or something like that, which is to do with monitoring futuristic trends in things. It could be that as well. So the other aspect of this is that you will be receiving support of friends and family at this time. And this is normally family as in people that they can be friends, but you treat them like family because they're very close to you. So it's a full support of them in whatever endeavor you're undertaking at this time. It could be an adventure or something that you want to do with your life, or something you're changing at this time. Also with the Aquarius energy, anything unconventional is going to be very appealing to you at this time. So it could be an unconventional business idea, some kind of idea, which could be quite a genius idea, actually, maybe coming in for you as well. But it can also be about following future trends, seeing something and making a business out of it. It can also be you connecting with other people who are different from yourself. So this can be, they're foreign, or foreign concepts, or foreign cultures. Anything foreign and exotic comes in under the Aquarius card as well. But you are going to have your work cut out for you a little bit, because you've got 2 cards here about endings and beginnings. So there's a big cycle change going on, and you may be really looking far into the future to get an idea of what it is you really want. There is a certain amount of self-analysis with this card, so there's quite a bit going on for you at this time. With the Kali card, endings and beginnings, the old must be released so that the new can come in. So this card is, again, about endings and beginnings. But what she's saying to you is that not to be afraid of the changes that may be coming for you, because these changes are very necessary. They're important. But this is the perfect time at the moment. This is divine timing at work. Nothing in the universe is left to chance. Nothing. Everything is planned down to the last second. Everything. So whatever is coming up for you at this time is this is the right timing for you. It's absolutely the right situation. So no matter what is going on, don't be afraid to let go of the past so that the new may enter for you at this time. Very important, and not to worry about the outcomes. As long as you are staying present, And yes, you are getting your futuristic flashes and ideas and so on. But in order to make them happen, you have to live in the present, and you have to work through the changes that are necessary in order to make this work for yourself. But it's saying to you that this is a very important time in your life, and not to be afraid of letting go of the old, because you need to make room for new things right now. The last house of interest is the 12th house. This is a very important house, and it kind of goes with your whole situation here, which is everything to do with the unconscious, which rules about 90% of our lives. So this is everything that goes on underneath, behind closed doors, but also in your deeper psyche. So this is everything to do with your deeper motivations, your drives, your goals, your behavioral patterns. It covers a great deal of everything under the surface of you, what people don't see. All right. So everything to do with that. It also covers, this is the place when you need to retreat or withdraw, or you need solitude. This is where you go. It's in this house. And you may need to do that periodically, especially with everything that's going on. You may need to just retreat periodically to refresh yourself. It can also be about your spiritual life, meditation, mysticism, and healing. Healing is coming in very strongly in your chart. You've got Ishel coming up, which is everything to do with healing. So you may be receiving healing at this time to do with something. And this could be emotional healing. It could be physical healing. But usually, because it's your unconscious life, it's probably to do with deep healing. This could be from a long period of time, or it could be from childhood, or it could just be unconscious, drives and motivations and goals and things which are undergoing some kind of transformation at this time. But healing can be very deep with this card. It's also about endings and resolutions of some kind. It can also be about escapism. But this is, as long as it's handled correctly, in other words, just escaping to be with yourself, to retreat, to go on a yoga retreat, or to disappear somewhere for a short time, just to regenerate. And the 8th house is a lot to do with regeneration as well. So this could be something regenerating yourself. So it can be everything to do with that. It can also be to do with, any kind of addiction that may come in for you as well. So always remember that these readings are for you, but could also be applying to somebody else in your life at this time. So it's the dealing with addictions, the root of them, and why they play out in your life. Also, this card can be about visiting institutions of all kinds. So it's what you learn when you're in that institution. So this can be a university, it can be government, it can be a hospital, it can be a library, it can be a prison. There's a whole range of institutions out there, and it's your experiences there. Karmic inheritance also comes up with the 12th house.